Street Fighter 2, the final challengers.
Hello everybody, welcome back to WWTF, the Classic Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I'm Fred White.
I'm Tyrone. Best.
Alright, and today we're here reviewing Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenges on the Nintendo Switch exclusively.
Right.
Alright, and before we start talking about it, as always, I'd like to give it a number of facts. Mike, starting off with you, how many facts?
Actually, I'm still going to give this a 4. Ty?
I'm going to give it a 5.
I'm going to give it a 4 as well.
What? Me and Fred agreeing? Alright, why don't give this a 5? It has all the features there except for the number one feature everybody needs, online. Online is not available. And that's one big major hit. Other than that, as far as the new mode, the Hado mode, where you can go throw your fireballs and everything like that, which is a pretty cool concept. You got your double team mode where you and a partner can go ahead and fight the bosses like M. Bison, Sagat, or whoever, which is real cool. But that big gripe as far as that online, that's the only thing that really drags this thing down. But as far as the game, it runs pretty good. I don't have no problems with it. It's portable now. So remember back in the day when you used to just play in front of your Super Nintendo and all that other stuff, and you couldn't take your console nowhere. Now you can take it everywhere with you, and then you and your buddy can play holding your own little switches. So, kind of cool. Ty?
For me, I give it a 5 because I completely ignored the concept about having online gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I have got to the point that I can accept that with my Switch. But the nostalgia of going back to playing Street Fighter is just the greatest thing.
It is cool.
You know, and to counter that, for my experience, I can take my Switch out and say, hey, look, guys, I got Street Fighter. Remember the game? Come on, here, I can just take off my Joy-Con controllers and just give it out, and I can start kicking butt and having a great time. So having everything portability-wise is great. That counteracts the whole online gameplay concept for me. I can't wait for the online gameplay concept to come in. Eventually it's going to happen. That whole Duke thing, great. It's something they want to throw in that just to add a benefit, just to justify the price, whatever. I'm not going to play it. But overall, gameplay's awesome. It's Street Fighter. What can you go wrong?
There you go.
The only reason why I knocked it was because of the online connectivity. Now, if you're at home and you want to play, like if I want to play against Mike, or if I want to play against Ty, there's no way unless we come and meet up someplace in order to play this. Other than that, I have no problem with this. I think this is an excellent game on the Switch.
Yep.
Though I wish it would have came out on the launch date. That would have gave you a reason to buy the Switch other than Zelda, because that wasn't really a reason, because it came out on the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, this being an exclusive, mind you, this game's like what, 20-something years old?
It's
30.
It's
30 years.
30 years.
Wow.
30 years.
Old game, but it works with the Switch. And Nintendo, I can remember, coming out to school over my man's Lewis house, and we're playing Street Fighter on his Super Nintendo.
Yes.
And those were one of the best experiences that I had with Street Fighter on a gaming console. So it just takes you back, that nostalgia, especially if you remember Nintendo, Super Nintendo, ColecoVision. If you remember all this stuff, it takes you back. Excellent game, the Dukin or whatever the hell it's called.
Duke mode.
Yeah, Duke mode.
I could have did without that, because what you have to do is you have to take 2 Joy-Cons, hold them in both your hands, and you have to keep doing this continuously.
Good exercise.
And it's tiring. So the only thing I did was put both of them in one hand and started doing this, and it worked just as good. You know what I'm saying? Excellent concept. I don't think that it works with the Switch, because it's not directional. Like when the people drop down, you can't do it to your right or left.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing you're doing is like this. It doesn't work for me. I just want to play. With that, you have to have a good controller with this, because just playing with those tiny Joy-Con things, it's just too tiny for me, because I don't know.
Joy-Con grips, put them on.
Grips, yeah.
You got to put them on. That's that's a necessity for that particular part of the game.
And we do have a controller.
The NES 30 controller by 8-Bit Do. If you don't know about it, they were manufactured them a few years ago. They're highly popular. Now the Switch Now the Switch is usable with this. It's a firmware update that you have to do, update 4.0, and you're able to use this controller on your Switch. Awesome. Yeah, there's some limitation. There's certain games you can play with, but Street Fighter would be a good game for this one, or the actual NES controller. Even better.
There you go.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, those Joy-Cons are just too small. I think the buttons are too small to accurately get in there. I don't think the hardcore Street Fighter games will adopt this. I think, like, just the people that's on the go with it, or if you're a Nintendo fan, you will love this game, but I just don't think the hardcore pro people will adopt this just because of the Joy-Con sticks. Now, when you're able to add, the pro controllers and stuff like that, then we're talking about something. But the game that's like 30 years old, I don't know, it's a good game. I love it. Finally, they're showing some love to Switch. And another thing, Capcom, depending on how this launch with Street Fighter goes, they're saying whether or not they're going to support the Switch or other platforms. So that's about it, man.
Let's hope.
They will. They got to. They have
I think so.
Well, let's wrap it up with a final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict, Fred.
Mike, rent pass.
Bye.
Get it. Gotta get it. Yeah. So we all agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. 3 times in history. So, hey, like I said, this is a really cool game, man. Go out and get it. You did say, remember, they do have that arcade stick that you can purchase for the big arcade stick. You can purchase for that if you really want to get down to Street Fighter. But that's basically it. Anything else to add?
That's it, man.
Right.
Terrific game, man.
Go get it. Go get it. So, like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Game Show with the name. Don't forget to head over to the Facebook store page to find low price products. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member. And don't forget about the 500th episode coming up where you get your raffle tickets. $10, man. You might win a whole lot. Depending on our people, you might win a whole lot more.
Buy those tickets.
That's right.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamWest community and our website community where you can get some free stuff.
That's right.
And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Subscribe.